in a way that love dictates every action. The power comes from inside. With courage and determination, we can access serenity, love, joy, and power that changes the way we see ourselves and others. Some people think God wants us to suffer. I have come to know him as a being of truth, a primal source of calm and tenderness. My life has been built on learning to receive power from him. My friendship with him is based on peace, love, and truth without fear. With him as my companion, I can live completely from inside to out. Our soul has 5 basic traits: peace, love, purity, happiness, and the power of divine truth that stems from a deep understanding, which is restored through the awareness of being his child. In this body of matter, mental energies slowly become trapped by our surroundings. The gap is filled by the 5 vices: lust, anger, attachment, greed, and ego. Our first task is to understand the great value of inner peace. What causes it to drain away? How do we recover it and maintain it? energy created inside. I speak with peace. You listen with peace. The energy increases. Many types of crises take place in our lives. Upheaval in our body, in relationships, in the atmosphere of the world. There is no person who has gone through life free from crisis. Young, old, uneducated, wealthy. But have the power of peace to not allow the mind to be disturbed. Stability of mind is essential to leading a good life. Free from sorrow, fear, and worry, values come to the fore, giving power. Whether negativity is directed towards ourselves or others, our mind feels unhappy. Such thoughts commit violence to ourselves, our body, our wealth, our relationships, the world. All four bring many situations to us. One crisis hasn't finished, another begins. When our mind is strong, external difficulties remain external. Situations filled with sorrow can come, but there's no suffering inside. Sorrow is senseless. Become upset, unhappy, or even to be moved off is like putting a drop of poison into a pot of nectar. Purity makes us peaceful. Purity makes us aware of how valuable the truth is. Then, when rubbish comes inside, we can readily detect it and remove it. Love for God creates a purifying fire inside. A diamond intellect set within a golden personality makes us worthy of honor. And in such perfection, we reveal God's qualities in the practical form. They cannot help us find lasting solutions to problems. In a sense, they are the problems. Power means joie de vivre. It means being well stocked with positive thoughts and feelings, knowing how to replenish them from an inner wellspring. In this powerful state, we feel love for the self, for others, for life. When we think positively, we accumulate power. When we allow negative thoughts to come, a leak develops in the vessel of the soul. We should rise above these wasteful thoughts. These thoughts disturb our inner peace, and inner peace is needed for power. Realizing the true nature of the self and the supreme is like lighting a lamp. We need a clean wick, protection against the wind, and a little oil. Once the flame is lit, the lamp burns by itself, drawing on the reservoir of fuel. Draw on peace, happiness, acceptance, kindness. The experience of such qualities is the oil that primes the lamp. It creates a link with God. This love makes us a lighthouse for others and prevents negativities from coming in and draining us of happiness and strength. Gently, let us teach the mind to stop wandering and looking towards material things for a sense of purpose. We forget that matter is, at best, temporary. When we allow our possessions to take grip on us, we are setting ourselves up for suffering. We are handing over our freedom. The light in the eyes of the child, steeped in the love of life, reminds us of our original freedom. Let the intellect develop a taste for turning thoughts away from the outside and going within. To follow supreme directions, we have to take our thoughts beyond this world of elements. Because of ego, we work for praise and position and not to serve. Because of attachment or desire, we try to control others or allow them to control us, often mistaking these feelings and behavior as signs of love. Understand what true love really means as a state of being rather than a desire. Feel the strength of this love as thinking and perception change and the intellect rises up. The pure desire grows inside that everyone should benefit from the understanding that God is giving. As I take myself far above, the intellect is aware of a single thing, that I, the soul, want to give only happiness. When there is divinity in my interactions, it's as if I'm here, but I'm also far, far above and beyond. There should be such love, mercy, and compassion from above, like a call inside, reaching down to the earth. I draw love and power into myself through a relationship with the Supreme. I make that love and power my own so that it constantly radiates onto the world. This is the path to lasting peace. Purity clears that path. Purity restores truth to my character and relationships. Purity frees my thoughts and actions. Some people think they have peace in their lives. Others think they have love. But without purity, there cannot be contentment. The point of purity is to become free of the hold that my body has on my consciousness. This makes me able to live in true harmony with others. Knowledge is power. Only when I know how things work do they become useful to me. But knowledge requires much more than information. To absorb and use it, I need purity. I should know who I really am, a soul. As such, my original home, the ground of my being, is beyond this world. This home is where I connect with the Supreme. Without purity, the link is weak. God says, I am the purifier. Absorbing this awareness is like digesting food. When I take the right things into my soul, the right understanding, the right interactions, new blood rushes to my veins. Rubbish is removed. My body reflects the state of my consciousness. When I am a slave to the body's addictions, I am spun from one vicious cycle into another. I take God's energy and my senses become cool. Body loosens its hold. I regain mastery. Purity is filled with beneficial feelings. The result is love and the certainty that others should have the same liberating experience. Purity means to maintain cleanliness in the temple of the mind. When the temple is clean, He will come and sit in it. There is the power inside that stops any more rubbish from entering. There is no longer room for worry, fear, or sorrow. Purity makes me completely peaceful inside. We behold nature and it gives us happiness. It doesn't have to try. When our nature acquires the same quality, we can give happiness as well. We used to strive so much to make one another happy. Time, money, and energy went into such exchanges. When someone upset us or failed to meet our expectations, there was hurt, annoyance, at times even contempt, and then conflict. With jealousy and greed, we start to deceive ourselves and others. But God sees the bigger picture, beyond such jealousy and conflict, and is happy with everyone. When we come close to Him, we feel the same. We find coolness. We find tolerance. He gives us the power to imbibe His own virtues. It's amazing. True happiness is revealed through the sparkle in our face, in the way we walk and move, in the way we interact with others. People with such happiness are radiant and very real. They discover such a fortune that the only desire left in them is for everyone else to experience the same. They hear a voice inside. Let everyone know that one, the bestower of fortune. The sound reaches others not in the form of preaching, but as a gift of truth. Then the blessings come back and the fortune increases. Let us all look in our hearts where happiness springs from. When the heart is filled with happiness, this will also be obvious in the vision. There should be such a newness in us. For this, the heart should be absolutely clean. If we have given sorrow to anyone, let us ask for forgiveness. If forgiveness is not immediately forthcoming, we should first ask God. The heart has to be so clean, or the asking will just be another form of taking. Remove any trace of selfishness. It blocks our highest nature. Remembering God is happiness. Happiness is energy. We should open our heart to Him, make Him our Father, Mother, Beloved. In these experiences, happiness is guaranteed. As God is the remover of sorrow, the soul will sing. When the heart is clean, it stops getting upset or angry, and is then able to realize how others feel. Ego drains the heart of happiness. Don't ask how we can finish ego. It's just something that we have to do. In fact, it's renewing our link with God that does this. When the heart is clean, ego is destroyed. There won't be any feeling of burden, of having given too much, or any need to speak about how much we've done. There will just be the certainty He has done everything. And the person we have helped will feel, God has sent you to me. In this way, happiness becomes unlimited. yourself from ego, anger, and attachment with pure divine love, then the biggest task seems small. A pure mind radiates like the sparkle from a transparent diamond. God, as the father or the seed of the human family, has a pure desire